So in today's video we're all about rebuilding a pond waterfall, and let me just remind you, if you haven't watched the previous video, we did an exploratory drain and clean on this particular pond and we found bamboo going through the old waterfall liner. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go and rebuild this waterfall. Let me just take you back actually to when I dismantled this waterfall now. So now we've got the pond down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at the waterfall to see if we can repair it or we need to rebuild it. It's probably likely that we're going to rebuild it. Like we've done in previous videos, there might be a load of concrete underneath this traditional waterfall. It'll be crazy if we take it out because we might have to start rebuilding the pond. A couple of people have come and tried to repair this a number of times, so I actually think it's irreparable. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start dismantling it to have a look what's going on, whether it's feasible to rebuild the waterfall here or move the waterfall up the other end. So the good news is it's not loads and loads of concrete. There's actually just a little bit of concrete sat on a pile of soil. There's no protective underlay or overlay on top of this particular liner, so it's very easy for bamboo roots to go through. Now what we can do is we can basically chop out a lot of the bamboo and dig a trench. Then what we can do is we can manage and contain the bamboo, and also with the waterfall boxes, obviously the bamboo doesn't go through the hard plastic, so if we use a waterfall box then that's perfectly fine. So in this particular scenario it is a case of rebuilding it because of the bamboo roots have gone through the liner. Stay tuned for the Any Pond showcase. So the beauty of using PU foam for building waterfalls, you can change it, and that's what I'm going to do here. Now if I was the customer on this job, I would not be 100% satisfied with a grey pipe coming out the side. Normally it's not a problem, because normally when we're building an ecosystem pond we would just rock that pipe in, but on this particular one we're just adding a waterfall, so we can't rock that pipe all the way in. Rather than the grey pipe going out like that, I'm going to have it coming down like this. So that this is one benefit of using waterfall foam. So that concludes this video about rebuilding the waterfall. What we've also done is we've put on a surface skimmer. The little bit of pipe that sticks up in the middle of the pond is a surface skimmer. Because the pond was very shallow, we couldn't do major alterations to the pond without rebuilding it. So we couldn't put in an intake bay, and we couldn't obviously put on a surface skimmer to remove the duckweed. So what we've done is we've put on a small off-the-shelf standpipe surface skimmer just to stop the duckweed from growing. Now that acts like a satellite off of the pond pump itself. So if you can't build an intake bay or a skim cove, then what you can do is you can put a surface skimmer on, or you can put a satellite on, which is like this. And as you can see, as the name suggests, the pump sucks water from actually the bottom of the pond where it can be situated, and then you've got a regulation valve on some of these pumps to draw water from another pipe. And what we've done is we've basically cut this off, and you can have this on a shelf somewhere or at the bottom of the pond. It basically acts like an intake bay but on a smaller scale, so it does allow you to have pumps in a wildlife pond without a massive great big suction. So this is a good alternative if you can't put in a proper intake bay or a proper surface skimmer. So this concludes the waterfall build, and my name's Mark from anypond.com, your trusted resource in the UK for ponds and water features. If you've got any questions, put them in the comment section below, and if you need me to give you a hand with your particular pond, you know how to contact me. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.